Hey everybody, Keith Dotson here, and in this video, we'll look at some roadside art near Marfa, Texas. But first, a little bit of context. Marfa, Texas is a tiny town, population about 1,600-ish people in the desert of West Texas, which has become a major international art destination, believe it or not. Pre-pandemic, there were at least 15 art galleries, several art foundations, and arts organizations all located in Marfa. This all started when the famous sculptor Donald Judd left New York and came to Marfa in the 1970s and 1980s. He bought a ton of buildings in town, 34,000 acres of desert to use for his work, and exhibition spaces, and he chose Marfa because he said it was the most attractive and the most practical. His presence attracted more artists, and the rest is history. Prada Marfa is a famous outgrowth of Marfa's art scene. Commissioned from artist Elmgreen and Dragset in 2005, it uses actual Prada products from the 2005 fall collection donated by the designer. It's not a real store, it's an art project. Originally, the artists intended to let it degrade and fade back into the landscape, but changed their minds after it was vandalized and robbed almost immediately. Now it's maintained and is quite popular Instagram selfie spot, believe it or not. I should also mention that the movie Giant, among others, was filmed in and around Marfa in the 1950s, and while the actors are all long gone, the memory of that event still looms large in Marfa. It's amazing to me the power of actors and the movies they make to captivate a place forever. This roadside art piece, painted by the artist John Cerny, is colorful and billboardish, but I found it surprisingly moving. The figures, James Dean, Elizabeth Taylor, and Rock Hudson, are literally larger than life, and the art is on the Wyatt Ranch, which under a different name was the site of a little riata in the movie. And you can see actual movie props, including an old oil derrick, a windmill, and the little riata sign in the desert nearby. There's music playing from speakers disguised as rocks by singer Michael Nesmith, who was one of the Monkees and is also a Texan. But I took the music out to prevent copyright strikes, although the music is really pleasant and goes well with the theme of this art piece. Oh, and one little bit of photography in this video. I shot this old sign for the Stardust Motel on the side of the same highway nearby. The motel's long gone, but the sign still remains. And also this old abandoned highway cafe in nearby Valentine, Texas. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to visit my website, keithdotson.com.